Give me clap or clap what? After 5:30? After 5:30, clap. So that I can take my seat. Okay, first and foremost, the minutes of the meeting of 2:43 was shared on the WhatsApp group. Have you gone through that?
Yes.
Approved?
Yes.
Good boy, good girls. Okay. Second, now, any guest over here today?
Yes.
Three guests are there. Can I have their introductions in 2 or 3 lines, one by one?
Myself, Chandrasekhar. I'm a program manager in a software company. So I'm also a Rotarian. I belong to Rotary Club of Ullal, Bangalore.
Okay.
So I have my friends
Shrikant, Madhvi.
Madhvi.
Okay.
So I'm also Sunil now because I met Sunil in one of the leadership training last week. So I wanted to join Toastmasters since many years back because I have heard it in my friends group as well as I joined in her college. But now today I got an opportunity to jump. So that is it.
Very warm welcome. You come before that. You come before. Do you think? You think or you sure? Yes, that is a commitment. Huh? BPM. Please take a note. Lock कर दिया. Third one. Very warm welcome to all of you, and I'm sure all of you will enjoy today's meeting, and very soon will be a part of our club, right?
Yes.
So what happens next? Let me touch upon today's theme. Very apt theme. When I read about this theme, what comes to my mind, or what came to my mind was, any new beginning comes with a challenge. Generally, whenever I pray, what do I pray? What do you all pray? God, give me wealth, give me health, give me this and that. My prayer is just one line. God, please give me the strength and resilience to overcome challenges. I don't say don't give me challenges. To overcome challenges. With this belief and strong will, even today God has blessed me with all these things, I entered the world of marriages. Exploring or trying to navigate uncertainties. That's what it is all about. So, as the time passed, every minute I face my wife, I pray this. Give me the strength and resilience to overcome challenges. Until today, we are going strong. No problem at all. No problem at all. What is my mantra? Keep your mouth shut. Simple it is, and it will go a long way. Jokes apart, it's a nice thing, nice theme, and one event where both the phrases, new beginning and ground realities, they come together is again a marriage movie. Think on your think. Okay. Think on this. Both come together. Groundbreaking and you are. Finally, let me now invite the next speaker onto the stage to take up the TMOD role. I'll call her a poet. She's very fond of poems. Let me expand the poem for you. P, she is very proactive. O, very organized. E, energetic. and M stands for Master of Life. Come on, sir. Welcome on the stage. When the timer claps, all of you should join so that we can hear it loud and clear.
So you had half a minute more.
Yeah.
I was told that I should clap for you. So
No, it is clap out. I should not exceed, any speaker should not exceed the allotted
I
time.
finished before 20.
Huh?
30 seconds.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll correct myself. Sure.
Thank you, Santosh sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all the dear guests who are present here. One lady walked into the room. Ma'am, could you give your introduction, please?
Yeah, myself Meghna Paswani, and I do event management since 20 years. I'm in freelance.
Okay, nice to know that. And who got you to our Toastmasters meeting? Santosh sir. Okay, one more round of applause for our beloved president, Toastmaster Santosh. Thank you, Miss Meghna. You may take your seat. So the theme for today's meeting, the very first official meeting in the new year, is New Beginnings. And I would like to share a small story about a new beginning which I made during the time of COVID. I decided to quit my regular job, which was a really good job, and decided to become an entrepreneur. The day I shared this idea with my family, my mom was like, "This is the worst mistake you are ever making in your life. Who would quit a job like the one which you have?" But something in my mind told me, even before that, for a very long time, that I have a lot of skills, and probably if I take up entrepreneurship, I would be able to do a lot more, give it back more to the society. So, my dear friends, that one decision actually was one of the newest beginnings in my life. Today, I can proudly call myself as a decently good entrepreneur, expanded my team to 4 more trainers, and I'm very happy to show leadership skills along with them. The reason why I am sharing this story is all of us are scared to start something new in life. At one point of time, these big voices that come into our heads, the voice of self doubt, the voice of whether I would be able to do this or not, and many other areas which keep pulling us back. But that one idea which sparks in your head, which says that take the leap and go ahead. Let us see what happens. What could be the worst thing that would happen? I would probably quit this, go back to the regular job. But that is something which did not happen. And I can say I'm very proud about it. To take this meeting forward, I have some very interesting people with me, the role takers who are going to do a lot of justice to today's meeting. First, I would like to call Toastmaster Tripura to share the guidelines of the timer. She is the timer for the day.
Good evening, everyone. Today I am the timer. Uh, that is, each one have been allotted different durations, and the timer will be, that is, everybody will be given. Our president was given 5 minutes. You will be given 8 minutes. The speakers will be given 5 to 7 minutes, and 15 minutes for our TTS. And general evaluator will have some 20 minutes. Rest of the evaluators will have 5 minutes, and at the end of the duration is complete with 30 seconds over, a clap will be given.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tripura. The reason why I asked the timer to share her guidelines first is for the benefit of guests and our members, of course. I would like to share the story of Toastmasters that started in the year 1924. This was started by Ralph Chestnut Smedley, who decided to start a platform where people could come and speak. And that is how this is a non-profit organization, but a lot of profit that everybody gets it here is you improve your speaking skills. In fact, if you look at the tagline of Toastmasters, it says where leaders are made. So there are two journeys which you follow. One is public speaking, the other is leadership. And that is why time plays a very crucial role, because all of us, those who are going to be speaking today, everybody has to align with time, the limited amount of time, the correct amount of time that has been allotted to us. So moving on, I would like to call the next role taker, the R counter, Toastmaster Madhvi. Could you share the guidelines, please?
Good evening, everyone. So today I will be the road taker for the R counter. So I will be noting down when we are speaking the the catch words, the so, or any of the repetition of the unwanted words in your speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhvi, for sharing the R counter's guidelines. So once more, according to Dr. Ralph C. Smedley, the R counter is the filler words that we use in our speeches. But the more you speak on stage, very cautiously you start observing your own speeches and slowly you minimize the R counter, the R's, the filler words, the crutch words out of your speeches. Now let's move on to the third role taker for the evening, the grammarian. The grammarian for the day. I purposely did not take out your name. Toastmaster Shrikant. Okay. This was just a test. How many people remember the agenda? Thank you, Toastmaster Shrikant. That is the role of the grammarian. So going back to Dr. Smedley's philosophy, grammar is not about becoming Shashi Tharoor. Grammar is all about using good words, proper sentences, framing of correct sentences, the sentence structure, the syntax, and the language that you use in the free flow method. So that's for all the role takers for this evening. Can we give them a big round of applause? And they will all be sharing their report towards the end of the meeting. Before we move on, I have a small game for all of you. So can Toastmaster Nimisha help me in passing these tips to everyone? Okay. And what you're going to do is, you're going to write down what has been the brightest beginning of your life or the newest beginning of your life on that chit of paper, and write your name on the same side where you are writing the brightest beginning or the newest beginning, and you will just give it to me. You will not show this to anybody. Don't become like a child out of curiosity. Hey, this is what I know. Yes, you have to write your name and what has been the brightest beginning or the newest beginning or the best beginning of your life, whichever way you interpret it. What has been the
Name of the new beginning.
no? What has been the newest beginning of your life? For example, if you had decided once to go on a trek on your own, so you can write there. I decided to go on a trek on my own. Below Nimisha. Okay, but you're not going to show this to anybody. I just request Toastmaster Nimisha to collect the sheets back, the chits back, and give it to me. Because in the end, there is a quiz for all of you and a surprise. Yes. Give it to Toastmaster Nimisha. Yes. Yes. Habib, Toastmaster Habib will help, sir. President cannot be excused for anything. And you should not tell loudly, okay? Don't get excited like small kids and start telling your answers to everybody. This is the game. Okay? I would request Toastmaster Nimisha to just. The guests are all participating. Ma'am, you have the chair. Okay. So in Toastmasters, we have three sections. The first is the prepared speeches. You will get to hear some lovely speeches today, which will be later evaluated by their evaluators. The second section is called as the table topics, which is thus the opposite of the first section, where we have a table topic master who will have some nice topics on his or her sleeve, and they can pick up anybody who's going to answer those topics. And the last would be evaluation, where the general evaluator will come and give his or her entire report. So to move on, Let me call this gentleman who is the first evaluator to talk about the first speaker, Toastmaster Habib. Please come up on stage and can you share the evaluation guidelines for the first speaker? Can we have a round of applause for Toastmaster Habib?
Good evening, everyone. I am Toastmaster Habib. Today I will be evaluating. Today, Toastmasters Rashmi will be giving her L1 P2 speech. So I will be evaluating her speech today. Purpose is organizing the speech. Content 5 to 7. The time given is 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Habib. I request all the Toastmasters, whenever you come up on the stage, please shake hands with the other person, which also means to say that you are handing over the stage to the next speaker. So let me welcome the first speaker on stage, a bright and bubbly lady, someone who is going to get her certification from INSEAD. She's been doing a course for the last 6 months, which has taken away her entire Saturday and Sundays. So she has not been with us for all the merrymaking and the occasions. But look at the vibrant smile. Okay, please welcome on stage Toastmaster Rashmi, the Lost City, Toastmaster Rashmi.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the warm welcome. We are not makers of the history. History makes us. Keep this in mind as we go through the speech. I had visited Hampi and I wanted everyone to experience what I experienced, so I tried to make a small skit out of it to present in front of you. Scene 1, Birth of the City, founder of Vijayanagara. As a narrator, in the early 14th century, amidst the chaos and turmoil following the invasions of Khilji dynasty, two brothers, Harihara and Bukka, took it upon themselves to restore order and prosperity to the southern lands. Bukka, I've been thinking about it. I think we should come up with a kingdom to restore and that kingdom should become the beacon of hope and strength. I think so. We should. That city or that kingdom should be the center for strength, for culture, and for people. Why not build it right here, Hampi, on the banks of Tungabhadra? And let's call it Vijayanagara. Thus, the great city of Hampi was born, destined to become the heart and the soul of Vijayanagara kingdom. Scene 2, the golden age. Krishnadevaraya's reign. As a narrator, under the reign of Krishnadevaraya, Hampi flourished. It was the center for temples, arts, culture, commerce, innovations, and it thrived beyond imagination. It reflected the city's wealth and cultural brilliance. As a king, I want the glory of Vijayanagar kingdom to spread all over the world. Make sure you do that. Crowning our king. Did you see the temple that has beautiful and intrinsic architecture? I feel Pampa and Virupaksha actually got married there, and the Lord, all the gods came there, and it feels alive. Did you see that? Yes, I showed it to the guests who had visited, and I also took them my wife took them to Lotus Mahal. There, there are fights going around, and you know what's happening? When royal women come and sit down in summer, the pipes with water cools them. Did you know? We are so great. I take pride. Long live our king. It was a glimpse of such a powerful and prosperous empire they were proud of and we all are proud of. Scene 3, The Fall, Battle of Talikota. As a narrator, but the glory of Hampi was not to last. In 1565, the Deccan Sultanates united against Vijayanagara kingdom, leading to the devastating Battle of Talikota. We, the Sultanates, have defeated Vijayanagara kingdom. Let's all go and merrymaking and have fun. Come with me. Let's go to the kingdom starting tomorrow and loot it. Till then, let's celebrate. Come on over. Me, Aspan. Oh my God, we have been defeated. Let me go tell my people. They have to escape. I cannot let my city go like this. Please, back on your horses. Leave today. Leave right now. Take anything you can and go as fast as you can. Go as far as you can. The city was ransacked by ruthless, uncivilized enemies. Treasures were plundered and temples were broken. Its grandeur was reduced to ruins. Hampi, the jewel of South, the epicenter of culture, art, architecture, and innovation, lay silent. I visited and I heard the echoes. What did the echo say? The ruins spoke to me. It told me the stories, how it was vibrant once upon a time. I found a couple of lines which I thought I'll narrate them to you. Through the ruins, a soft breeze flows, carrying the whispers of the bygone glows. Hampi's rain rocks, echoes. Hampi's rain rocks and echoes, strong and clear. Resonate with pride year after year. The story of Hampi is not just a story of creation and destruction, not a story of rise and fall. It is a story of survival, story of memories, story of pride, story of heritage, and story of legacy, abundance, all you can think of. Let's not remember Hampi as ruins. Let's remember as a living chapter in our history and pass it on to our next generation and tell them how prosperous we can be, how we were and how we can be. Let's go and honor the UNESCO heritage and pass it on to our next generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rashmi, for that fabulous speech on Hampi. Because one of my groundbreaking moments was when I first visited Hampi, and now it has so happened that I visit Hampi every year at least once. Because every time I go to Hampi, there is something new to learn about from that place. Also talks about the rich Indian history of how the kings had such vision to rule such a great empire. So let's move on to the second speaker. But before that, I would like to call the evaluator. Now, this gentleman is someone who has a very fascinating personality. And when I asked him, what is the one thing which you want to implement in your daily life? He said, I want to read a lot more. A passionate trainer at heart, our immediate past president, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar, welcome on stage to share his guidance.
Thank you very much to Toastmaster of the day. The next speaker is giving his L1 P4 speech, which is in 3 parts. He will be giving his first part today. The purpose of this speech is the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. Timer, please note, the speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. And I'm sure that the last time this speaker came on stage, you heard a lot about his different hobbies. Okay, so can some of you name some of his hobbies? Let me test your memory a little bit. Very good. So who said president has the most wonderful memory? That fact is 200% the truth and non-debatable anymore. We can't have debate contest on that anymore, sir. Okay? No, no. What else? Very good, sir. What else? Is a numismatist. You are very close to that. That's called graphology. Okay. Very good. So everybody's memory is excellent in this video. We can have a debate. Okay. Debate on whose memory is the best. So please put your hands together for one of the most fascinating Toastmasters, for whom his daughter is the apple of his eyes in the true sense. Welcome on stage, Toastmaster Sunil. Sunil, learning to be an evaluator, Toastmaster Sunil.
Thank you, TMOD Shalini ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Now, there is one hobby that I have not disclosed yet. I love traveling. Pre-COVID era, it was 99.99% on bike. Post-COVID era, it has mostly shifted to car. This is pre-COVID for me. This was exactly a decade ago. This incident is kind of a new beginning for me because this altered certain patterns in my thinking. In 2014, mostly the end of the year, December, I was riding from Bangalore to Mysore and going via Kanakpura road. I wanted a certain change in the route that I used to take. Let me remind you, it was before the new expressway that was there. So Kanakpura road is a by-lane only. I had just crossed the city. This was just before Nice Junction. I observed that one white Zen is following me and he is honking frantically. I gave him way, please go forward. I was on bike. After about 2-3 kilometers, I saw one bus right in the middle of the road. And I was wondering, should I stop behind the bus or overtake the bus, because the bus was halted. And it was instantaneous. I overtook the bus. The Zen that was following me all throughout was about to overtake me. He didn't overtake me because there was one vehicle coming in the opposite direction. And after 2 or 3 more kilometers, the same thing happened. I had to overtake another car which was stopped. So I overtook the car, and this guy had to again overtake me because there was traffic in the opposite direction. This guy was not able to overtake me again. This happened a couple of times more. And at one junction, there were a series of humps to slow down speed drastically. And I was crossing through those humps, and this guy flew in his car. In less than 50 meters, he stopped right in front of me. I had to brake suddenly. He got out of his car. This guy was slightly shorter than me, but built a little heavier than I was then. He came out of the car. He said, "Will you tell at home that you're going to return today?" I was taken aback because I was going through the street very calmly. I didn't know how to respond. I just stood there, paused. It was fight or flight reaction for me, because suddenly this guy out of nowhere comes, yells at me, and a commotion was taking place live. This was a nice junction. Every shop that is there around was looking, everyone in the shop was looking at what is going to happen now. Is it going to be a nice thrashing that one of them will receive, or will it turn out to an all-out fight between these two? This guy continued. Have you told your loved ones at home that you're going to return today? And this was in Kannada. Mind you, he never used any bad language here, but his voice was probably the loudest that I've ever heard of. And then then he continued. Ivattu Amavase. Do you know what it means? Have you told at home that you're going to return? There will be bad things that may happen to you. He was shouting like this for the next 4 or 5 minutes. And I was there standing without any movement, motionless and emotionless. I was wondering, what do I do now? Just when he was about to pick his voice a little louder, another friend of his got out of the car. What is the scene here? I was forced into not talking now. I was wondering, should I fight now or flight, run away from the situation? Then I didn't know what to do. The other guy came in, this guy repeated. Same thing, same dialogues again. I didn't know how to respond. I simply offered my hand to him like this, and this is what happened. He also came forward automatically before responding. When he shook hands, I said, "Thank you for having so much concern on a stranger. You made my day." This is the exact response he had to someone who was shouting at the top of his voice. Other than curses, he was mentioning everything else. He didn't think of my family. You understand what I mean? But he was frantic when he spoke. I was not able to respond till this second. The second I shook hands, someone who was shouting at the top of his voice, willing to get into an argument. I suspect his friend who got out was getting out with tools also. And this guy smiled. The other guy who got out of the car saw him smile. He understood probably the situation is cooled down now. Both of them got back to the car. Now, if I look back at this situation, every time I think of this, there are a couple of things which I always remember and remind myself. It is going on the road safely is a trick. Getting home safe is a treat. So this is one quote which I keep repeating to myself whenever I recall this scenario. So whenever you are on road, please remember there is someone waiting for you at home, or wherever your destination is, someone is waiting for you at home too. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. Audience, what happened to you? You have to clap very generously. For everyone who takes the courage, the effort to come here and speak. Toastmaster Sunil, now this is the third or the fourth speech I'm hearing that you have to deliver here. And you always remind me of two Hindi movies. One is Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, which is all about road trips and journeys. And the second movie that I'm reminded of is Highway, where the whole movie only happens on the highway roads. Okay, road journeys could be so interesting and visually depicted so well. This is what I've learned from you. So let's move on to the third speaker for the evening. But before that, I have to do the honors of calling this very bubbly evaluator on stage. A lady who is full of life always, has an impeccable dressing sense, and one who has become now my best car buddy. So welcome on stage Toastmaster Prasanna for evaluation guidelines. What happened? The claps. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Today I am going to evaluate the third speaker, who is Toastmaster Bopaya. His pathway is persuasive influence. The speech title is The Web of Leadership, L2P1. Purpose of the speech is, the purpose of the project is for the members to identify their primary leadership style or styles. The purpose of the speech is for the member to share some aspect of the primary leadership styles or discuss leadership styles in general. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prasanna. So the speaker is very eager to come on the stage, but I will just take about a minute to introduce the speaker. So you're all in for a good surprise. The speaker is going to give us a treat after 1 month. You know why? Because he has completed 11 months as a Toastmaster. So what do you do for the first anniversary? You give everybody else a treat. Okay? The second thing that I would like to talk about the speaker is how many of you are envious of people who have more hobbies? Like, I would like to ask a few people, how many hobbies do you have, Tripura ma'am?
I have one or two.
One or two. Okay. How about our IPP? Chandrasekhar sir? Three hobbies. How about Toastmaster Habib?
Two, three.
Two or three. How about Toastmaster Nimisha? One or two. Okay. So now we should not be asking further questions to other members. This gentleman has got 7 hobbies.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And one of the hobbies is he's a wonderful singer. Singing is his hobby. We've heard a lot of beautiful songs that he has sung in the past in this club. And to add to that, he loves playing badminton. He is very creative. He likes cooking and whatnot. Okay, so the next set of hobbies I will reveal in the next TMOD roles. But please put your hands together for Toastmaster Gopalan, a very charismatic speaker, the web of leadership. Over to you, Toastmaster Gopalan.
Thank you, dear Modi. There's a famous quote from Gartland Rice which goes like this: For when the one great scorer comes to write against your name, he sees not if you won or lost, but how you played the game. This is the mantra that most celebrities swear by. Of course, sports would not be interesting if there is no winner. There should be a winner in sports, which makes it more interesting. But what is a battle without an opponent? There's no battle if your opponent simply raises a white flag and declares you the winner. There is no fight if you don't understand your opponent and adhere to their values as well. A leader is not a leader if he or she does not respect his or her opponent. Fellow Toastmasters, guests, and my dear friends, a couple of years ago, I had the privilege to spend some beautiful time in the suburbs of San Jose. Right outside my apartment door was a spider web. As with everyone, when I went out the door, I saw the spider web, but when I returned back from work, I promptly cleared the spider web. The door frame is clean. I'm happy. I enter the room. I go about my nightly routine, preparing for dinner, but before that, opening a beer, preparing for dinner, and then take calls with my team back in India, and ultimately retire to sleep. The next morning, get ready for work, and I head out the door. I see the web again. As is the sequence, when I return back from work, I promptly clear the web, and the routine continues. The next morning, the same thing repeats, and I feel that there's a little monster who's trying to play a game with me. A game in which he sees that I clear the web, but when I retire to sleep, he comes back into the open, builds the web, and goes back into hiding. The next morning, when he sees me clear the web or see the web, he's probably hiding in his secret spot and laughing. Who's laughing now? So this continues for some time, before which I ultimately decide, hmm, let me not clear the web this time. Let me see what it does. So I patiently wait. It was a weekend, so I patiently wait outside the door. After a few minutes, I see a little monster proudly walking on his masterpiece, probably thinking that his perseverance has finally paid off. And it probably did, because these sequence of events actually taught me a life lesson, a lesson on persistence. Integrity, as we know, is doing the right thing even when nobody is watching. Persistence, according to me, is doing my thing even when nobody is watching. And my thing is what my gut is telling me to do, and more often than not, my gut is always right. How many iPhone users here? Most of them. What is the one thing that interests you or makes you really happy even before you held the iPhone in your hand? what is the one thing, the physical thing that makes you happy even before you have the phone in hand? It's the packaging. The packaging, right? Steve Jobs was a marketing genius. He built, he created a lot of masterpieces, but he equally focused on the packaging. He wanted his customers to experience luxury whenever they bought an Apple product. His marketing team vehemently critiqued his thought process about spending millions of dollars on marketing spend, but he persevered. And this perseverance led to the phenomenon called unboxing. Unboxing of an Apple product is now watched by millions, and a lot of other people have taken this unboxing concept to their products as well, even however small the product is. A few months back, it was my nephew's birthday, and as a proud uncle, I walk into Hamley's store. I pick up a gift, a Lego set, and I pay for the item, and I take the Lego set to the counter to get it gift wrapped. The lady at the counter is in a hurry. There's a lot of customers waiting. She takes my product, puts it on the table, grabs a gift sheet, wraps it in about a minute, and shoves the product to me. I take the product, I look at the product, I looked at her, I dropped the product on the table, and ripped the package open. Some of you might be aware of my craze, or it's a pet peeve. I like a gift should be beautifully wrapped, not haphazardly wrapped. Undeterred by the customers waiting in line and undeterred by people or the other staff members rushing to the counter to help me pack the gift again, I promptly grabbed another sheet of paper, patiently wrapped the Lego set, folding it at the right places and sticking it at the right ends, ultimately placing a bow on top, much to the admiration and admiration of everyone watching who were transfixed by the entire process. Now, this incident taught me that I probably lead by example. In life, we often create webs of our achievements, and more often than not, the web is cleared. Just like I meticulously cleared the web every single day. How many times have we not heard, focus on your studies, art is not going to take you anywhere, or music is not going to feed you, find something that is more sustainable, or your ideas are not going to work, it is completely flawed. Steve Jobs, just like Steve Jobs, focused equally on the packaging, and just like the little monster who time and again built the web, we need to continuously persevere to achieve things in our life. So, dear friends, irrespective of who is clearing your web, let us continue to persevere. If you put your heart to what you desire, then you shall definitely achieve. This is the innovative style of leadership which emulates leading by example that I try to emulate both personally and professionally. I build a web, I build it again for all to see and all to gain. There's nothing to lose, nothing to fret, only to learn and everything to get. Thank you.
What a fabulous speech, Toastmaster Bopaya. And for everyone's concern, I would like to tell you I'm not the only poet in the room. We have better poets. Okay? Because the message was delivered so impactfully. And this is, I think, the whole art of storytelling, where you take a simple topic like the spider's web and you create a leadership concept out of it. So, President, to make note, one education session from Toastmaster Bopaya. The topic I'm giving it to you, the art of storytelling. Okay? Let's have a round of applause for Toastmaster Bopaya. How are you all feeling after the first session? Overwhelmed? Happy hearing all the speeches? Okay. Is there anybody who has tried to cheat me by not giving me this chit? I'm just doing the job of an overall professor or a teacher. There's one pink slip here. Pink slip, the literal one. Okay. That sir has written, right? Okay. So are you all ready to move on to the next session? Dive into the most interesting area of a Toastmasters meeting, and that is the table topics. So what happens in a table topic section? You will be given topics, okay? You just have to come and speak. And we have someone who's very graceful, a very good friend of mine. I have known her for a long time, and someone whose presence really fills up the room, lights up the room. So I would call her as the brightest star in our Toastmasters club. She works in O9 consultancy, and she also has a lot of hobbies, including singing, and she reads a lot of books because her vocabulary is impeccable. So be prepared, brace yourselves for some very good words in English language. If we call Toastmaster Anand as the male version of Sashi Tharoor of our club, she could be called as the female version. And put your hands together now. One of my best friends, a really sweet person who will take you now on a different journey altogether. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Nimisha Verma.
Thank you so much, Madam Tio Moody, for such an overwhelming introduction. I really don't know what to say. But good evening, fellow Toastmasters and all the wonderful guests. Now, New Year's is a time we all know for new beginnings. That's the theme that we're celebrating tonight. And it's never too late to have celebrations. So I'd like to wish you a very happy New Year.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. A little heads up to make our celebrations more merry. I have some cake and chocolates which will be served in the fourth and the most important segment of a meeting, which is a snack segment. By liquids by some sponsor business. It's a Wednesday, sir. So I lost my train of thought. Sorry. All right. So New Year's, like we said, is about new beginnings. People set goals. They look forward to what's in store for them in the future. It's also a time for self-reflection, to course correct our actions and make amends to move forward into the future. I thought, what better a way than these table topics to hear and learn more about your stories that will be centered around the New Year's theme. All right, we are pretty clear. We're Toastmasters. We know what the rules of table topics are. Guests, I'm pretty sure you'll pick up along the way, so don't worry. We'll guide you as we go along the way. So let's just begin the table topics. Who would like to go first? I need volunteers. Perhaps we can start with our members before we call the guests. No one is looking, everyone's looking at the chits and no one wants to volunteer. So perhaps we'll begin with the captain of the ship. Shall we begin with our president? Santosa, would you like to? Please give him a round of applause. Or I'll pick any chit for you and I'll read it out. Okay? Okay. Sir, your topic is, tell us about a goal you have for this year.
Raise your hand.
Sorry.
This is my goal. Good evening to all of you once again. So the topic that has been given to me is my goal for this year. To be very frank, I never set goals any day. I don't make any resolutions on New Year's Day so that I don't have to break them also. Why should I make any goals or any resolution on New Year's Day? Every day when I wake up, it's a new beginning. It's a new challenge. As the day ends, I am at peace because what I had envisioned in the morning, to overcome challenges, to face them, to give my best in what I'm doing, I have done that bit through the day. Next day, we'll face new challenges. I'm ready for that. Why go so far for the entire year? What is my goal? What is my target? Why all those things? Just take step by step. What is Shalini's theme? Take smaller steps and create bigger impacts. Just take smaller steps, day by day, minute by minute, and at the end of the year, you will see that you have created a bigger impact. No goals, nothing, but impact is always bigger. Thank you so much. Happy?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Santosh. One thing I can say for sure, Sir said he has no goals, but whenever you have an opportunity to talk to him, at least I feel so inspired that a new goal comes up in my mind, and then I'm like too overwhelmed to like one more goal. But thank you, sir. You're so inspirational always. All right, moving on for the second topic, sir. RIPP. Alright. So your topic is there something that you're looking forward to this year?
Wow. Yes, I'm looking for a lot many things. I want to see improvement in myself, in the way I performed from the previous year. Holistically, I want to climb one notch more than what I was. Also, in my profession, I want to see one notch above any person whom I met or with whom I did the training. This is my future vision for this year. This is what I foresee as a passionate trainer or as a process. I feel lot of problems happening in the shop floor and also a lot of problems happening in human beings because of lack of communication. This I would like to bridge. I would like to bridge and allow the organizations which come into contact with me are growing by 30%, reducing their waste, and growing by 100% to see that entire employees are engaged with the workforce. This is my dream. This is my passion also, and I would like to pursue that. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. What I loved was that, of course, you said you want to grow step by step. All of us want to, but what I really liked was that you also want to help others grow. So that's a great message for all of us. All right, who would like to be the third speaker? Vikash sir, RSA. Please give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us about the shortest time it took you to break a resolution.
Theme of the day, new beginning. I do agree with it with full support. I'm with it that new possibilities come in. So I started my year thinking about I'll keep a check on my health. So as the word says, विकास जी मोटापा कम करो, विकास जी मोटापा कम करो. So I with that I need to check on my health. So at 12 o'clock when the night started, we were having a party in our apartment. So I called that I'll leave the sweets. That time only the cake cutting was done. My wife came because you have to have this. I had to because that's the first food she was offering for the year. So this is my shortest. This really happened with me. But after that, I took a vow that I won't, and I'm trying to be with that. I don't like last meeting also we had some gulab jamuns. I arranged it. No Vikas, no gulab jamun for you. And I'm adamant. I'm trying to be a because, but whenever I see sweets, it's like acha, acha, acha. But I say no. Please change the topic. Please change the song. No. Thank you.
Vikash sir, heads up. Tonight also we have cake and chocolate. That was like I expected you a day, it took a day to break your resolution, but you were like right there. So you can repeat and keep breaking it. All right, that was a really fun story. Thank you. So who else would like to go next? Okay, maybe now we can call on a guest. Would you like to? Which? Sorry, I didn't get the name. Meghna. All right. Please give a round of applause to Meghna. All right. Okay, Meghna. New Year's resolutions are meant to be broken. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree with this. Like it happened like 6 months before only we plan. Oh, we will do this on New Year. Let the new year begin. Then we will start doing this health conscious diet. This everything, all these things we start preparing from October onwards. The moment the Diwali is over, okay, no. The moment the new year will come, after Diwali I'll do this. After December I'll do that. Then the new year comes again. The Sankranti has come, Holi has come, all these festivals have come, and we never stick to our resolution. So we keep making the resolution. I'll keep the control on my diet and my exercise and all those resumes, and then again we break, giving some excuses. This festival is there, let it get over. This birthday is there, anniversary is there, and then we end up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Meghna. I think you were sort of repeating what I do, what I end up doing. Like I always make resolutions, and then I'm always like, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, like let this day pass. So yeah, maybe for a lot of us, I need to be more disciplined. All right. So who's next up? Maybe another guest would like to try. All right, please. Mehfooza. Please give her a round of applause. Okay, Mehfooza, tell us about a resolution that you were able to keep.
Honestly, talking, I was not able to keep a resolution for past 6 months after the year started. The most it's lasted is 6 months, so we'll count that. So my biggest resolution was to make sure I get good marks in 10th grade. And I worked really hard. I was very bad at maths. I was very bad at Hindi. I I studied. I used to study for 2 hours in ninth grade because we had COVID at the time. So in 10th grade, I sat down for at least 10 hours after that, and I made sure in ICSE board I got around 80.9% after that from a person who was studying for 2 hours and scoring just passing marks 35, 40 in every subject. I went to that, so I was kind of proud of that. So that was my new beginning, and that was a resolution I kept, I guess. And after that I went to sleep. After that I was like 11th and 12th kuch bhi ho jaye sona hai aaj. So that was my resolution.
Thank you so much, Mehfooza. Like this is like taking up an oath, a resolution. Once I'll do it, and then just be done with it. Like, but nevertheless, that was great. Like you kept up resolution. We still have time, right? So okay. So who would like to go? All right. We have another guest with us. All right. So give it up for Shekhar, please.
Tell us about something that you can do today which you couldn't do a year back. That's all, I'm already done that. So, the year back is a keyword, so I just have to check on that. But anyway, I will make a small correction or small addition. I will say I couldn't do years back. So that is joining a Toastmaster, because I have been as a in a software industry, and there's a lot about leadership they talk about since we joined on the job. So you should be leader in your activities, you should be leader in your team, you should be leader in taking your team towards some particular goal. So but always I've this Toastmaster, because my communication is also not that great.
my technical communication is good because we talk about computers, data, bytes, and everything. Whereas the normal general talkings, whatever you people are doing, I'm very bad at that. So the the joining a Toastmaster and or joining any communication, the tutorial or something like that was something that I wanted to join some years back, but it never happened. And all of a sudden, just I met Sunil and in one of the Rotary, the leadership training, and within a few seconds, I made a decision that okay, I have some, the people who already joined Toastmaster. Let's use this opportunity and break all my, make my new resolution, which was not done years back, and because I was always finding reasons for not joining, because Toastmaster is there everywhere, and I could have joined long time back, but I did not join. But now, maybe in the new year, I just made a decision that I will I'll join Toastmasters. So that is one of the something that I did today, and I've done that. Thank you.
That is fabulous to hear, Shekhar. And I did not feel in any way that your communication is not good. So you join, and then it'll just get better from here. Oh, we have lots of poets in the house. So, all right. So we have time for just one last topic. Ruxana, everyone is pointing towards you. You're going to become a member. So, all right, give it up for Ruxana. Daughter is much better than the mother. Okay. Long topic. Would you calculate risks and rewards this year, or just do what you want to do? Okay. To begin with, if I actually calculate the risk and reward, then I think I will not be here today. I think I'll just go for it. And right now, also, I'm just doing that. I'm actually literally scared and nervous also in talking in front of people. That's why I just want to do this, especially in the profession what I am. I'm a lawyer. But the point is, just because of this fear, maybe I could not pursue my law. I mean, I could not act as an advocate. But I don't know, God had given me a different, sorry, I'm a little nervous. Yeah, I think I take it as much as I can. Okay, thank you. Okay, God had decided something else for me. So I am an advocate for PID patients. That's called primary immune deficiency. That's a rare disease, and we started that in Bangalore in the year 2013. And for few years, I was really good. I somehow managed going on stage, speaking to the government, getting the free medicine for the patients and things. I don't know. For after COVID, maybe I lost my mother. I had a lot of ups and downs in my health also. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. No problem. So maybe all that took me to a place where I'm only constrained to my house. I did not get out of my house for almost 3-4 years. So it's become, the fear has become more now. So I just want to get out of these things. Thank you. Ruxana, all I want to say is bravo. You were so vulnerable in your very first speech. Don't worry. This is a very safe zone. This is a place where we can also be vulnerable and speak about our stories openly, because all you'll get is encouragement. So we'd like to welcome you with warm hands to our club. So you'll pretty sure you will be very special. So, all right, Tyler, I think all right, time's up. Thank you all for your participation, and I'd like to pass on the control back to Toastmaster Shalini.
Okay, big round of applause for Toastmaster Nimika for getting everyone into the bandwagon. Okay, just for the benefit of guest Shekhar, I would like to just mention one thing. So Toastmaster Nimishan and I were part of another club. I'm still a part of that club. because that is just 5 minutes away from my house. And Nimisha had to travel all the way from Hebbal to that club, which is in BTM. So where there is a will, there is a way. So we are very happy that you're joining Toastmasters. Okay, and it has not got delayed further than this. Okay, so big round of applause for all our guests, the lovely guests who poured their hearts out. Now the white sheets are out and the pink ones are in. But before that, let me ask the timer. Ma'am, are we on time?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we move on to the last segment for this evening, which is the general evaluation. The gentleman today is Toastmaster Santosh, who's going to wear his critical hat and see how the meeting went off so far. And now I hand over the stage to our GE, the charismatic GE, the vibrant president for this evening, Toastmaster Santosh Pagana. Sorry, Santosh KJ. Don't do memory test.
Whenever you forget my name, remember Arvind Kejriwal. वो आप है तो मैं बाप हूँ. Simple, that's all. Huh? Okay, good evening to all of you. Once again, for the benefit of the guest, what is this session all about? It is known as a general evaluation, where I'll be evaluating the entire proceedings right from 7 p.m. till now. What went well and where the improvement can be done. This was the information of the guests. Okay, so this is a general evaluation session. Now, our first meeting of 2025, I can just frame them in 3 words. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And very nice. Very frankly, today's meeting, I never felt that there was any flaw in any one of the speakers or timers or even table topic speakers. Fabulous it was. Just flawless, I should say. But duty is duty. I think I must find some other flaw in somewhere other. Let me see if I can find them. To start with, let us start off with the speakers. So the first speaker was Toastmaster Rashmi, evaluated by Toastmaster Habib. I'd like to call upon Habib to give his evaluation for Rashmi's speech. Come, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Today I'll be evaluating the speech of our Toastmasters, Rashmi. Rashmi has given a speech about Hampi. A very long time back, maybe around some 25-30 years back, I used to go and sit in Hampi for very long hours. Almost every month. The reason for that was, there was a company where I supplied computers, and I would not go out of that place unless and until he gave me a DD. And that fellow always made me wait for hours or maybe one day also. Or maybe I have to take in hotel because there were so many lakhs of rupees payment he has to support. So I didn't have any time because I was in hospital. It was very hot. There was no other place except to go either for Tungabhadra Dam or I have to go for Hampi. Usually going for dams and all, I fear water, so I used to go and sit there. But the story which you told me, I never knew this, but I thought I will go and visit once again. Very good orator, very good enacting you have done. That King Krishna Devaraya, how it goes with the this one enacting, and the like Sultan is so angry. The movement from here to there, acting other one, that was very nice and it was very excellent. Your body movement, your facial expressions, which you were telling, it was very good. It was very nice. And moreover, the way in which you were describing about the art and culture, about the architecture of that pipes running with water. I think I felt that as if we are gone there and we are sitting there and we are feeling that. Because I have gone to many places, especially historical places. That is my habit. I go there and sit there. I've seen silently hours together. I sit and see, how those days, how people would have been here. Because when I went to some places and saw there was nothing now. There was nothing now. In Andhra Pradesh, I've gone to a few mosques, few temples. They were so big. Today, when I went there, except for some Telugu movie shootings, there was not even one person sitting there. And imagine those hundreds of years back, how people could have been dwelling there with this. The same thing which I saw when I went to Hampi. I used to imagine that how people could have been living here, how these kings and queens would have been staying in these places, and the programs and events which they were enjoying. It was very nice. So overall, it was very nice. I didn't see any flaw anywhere there. Excellent.
Yes, yes. Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, today I saw a different Habib. How much he has grown. How much is he? He was talking like a seasoned Toastmaster today, isn't it? Yes. Huh? You're good on our applause. Habib, excellent you were today. Very excellent. Huh? Undoubtedly, I will not comment on his evaluation. It was really too good, I should say. No flaws in Rashmi's speech. That also you and I thought so. Especially her title and the content, Rashmi. You connected very well, the lost city, Hampi, and the way you enacted. So I start wondering, today everyone I'm saying something new with all of you. New use, all of you. Excellent, Rashmi, for you also. Huh? Let's go put on the applause. Honestly, there are no feedbacks. Just keep on practice and improving. That's all I should say. Our next speaker was Toastmaster Sunil, evaluated by IPP, the Intelligent Past President, Toastmaster Chandra.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, General Evaluator. And before I evaluate the speech given by the speaker, Toastmaster Sunil, let me congratulate you for the wonderful speech what you gave. I think you connected with the audience and your speech was a story about yourself, which is very commonly when we are giving a speech, we always tell that give us something, tell something about your own story, which makes others very interesting. And you also connected with the common cause, common things which most of us or everyone has encountered, something called as road rage. So everybody is aware, and you connected and you narrated your story very well. And you were very clear in your speech. You did not go haywire. You followed the same procedure from the Nice Road junction till midway of your journey. You were in a sequence of the things. However, I would like you to improve on your vocal variety. Vocal could have been very much, hey, have you told your house and come? Something like that, where you also show an expression in your face, the rage what the other person had. It would have been added a cherry on the cake. Your eye contact was almost very good. Here, I found you standing at an angle instead of stand at the center and address everybody. Look your gaze at every point. Your hand gestures were good. Now, for you to, what all you excelled, let me just tell you, you excelled with your audience engagement, good storytelling, and voice modulation was there. What you may have to work out on is your facial expression, movement on the stage. Take the entire stage when the other person is speaking, move to the other end, and when you are speaking to him, move to the other end. So that way you will be utilizing the entire space. I would like to challenge yourself. Make your next speech on having something like an opening statement, then expand on that and have a closing statement. Here I found the closing statement was very low. In fact, it was a very nice thing that road ride is a tricky thing. Reaching home is a treating on its own. So this was something, but give a message so that your next speech becomes very impactful and effective. With this, I declare this section as speech being accepted. Over to you, Person.
Now, what should we call the evaluation? 2 good, 3 good, 4 good, 5 good. Huh? Excellent, Chandrasekhar. Today's evaluation was excellent. You have got all the points, 360 degrees. And as far as Professor Sunil is concerned, a couple of points that I would like to opine on. Your evaluator said to end with a take-away message. The take-away message could have been, whatever be the situation, be calm, composed, and you will see that you are a winner. You don't have to rage back. Right, Sunil?
Yes, sir.
One more observation that I would like to suggest you. I observed many times that you prepare in the last minute, last hour. Right? Why do you do that? Previous one also like that. Today was the same thing. Huh? So when you know that you have to play this role, you have to give a speech a week back, start preparing. Remember the theme, 24. Just remember the theme. Why should you prepare in the last moment? This same speech, if you had started preparing a week back, you would have come out with flying colors today. It was excellent, no doubt about that. But it could have been better. So start preparing for the next speech. No, Turant. Okay? So good round of applause to all. Our third speaker was Toastmaster Bopaya, the poet. And who is the evaluator? One more dynamic lady. PK. Come.
Thank you. First, let us give a big round of applause for the speaker who is a storyteller, the best storyteller of Nitk Bhive. Excellent opening with a wonderful chord, but I couldn't catch it full because it was too long for me. So I like to get it. The body was a wonderful way to connect the web with the life, with the message you want to pass on us. Wonderful. What a way of storytelling. And you kept all the audience connected and excited. Everybody was excited and looking at you. And the poses you used in a wonderful way. The poses were correct in place. And as always, the vocabulary was at par. And excellent gestures you had. The body language, the hand gestures. The little bit of improvement you can have it in the movements as well as smile. The closing of the speech was fabulous. You really, weaved all together and closed properly. Wonderful. And you passed a message to ponder. I think all of us have connected well with the message, and you send us a message which we can take home and ponder on it. Thank you. A wonderful speech.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, how much has Prasanna Kumar graduated? Huh? My God, OMG, OMG, yeah, PhD, huh? PhD. Prasanna, excellent job.
Thank you.
Excellent job. Huh? This is, you're almost like that spider. Huh? Almost like that spider. Keep working on it. Huh? Keep working on it. Bopaya, what should I tell about you? Good one. Let me respect his comments. I'll respect his comments. Okay, now let us move on. First, I'd like to call upon our tag team to give the reports. The first person whom I'd like to call upon is our timer, Toastmaster Tripura. So let me have your report.
Can I say from here itself?
Yeah, you can say
I
from
need
there.
to come there.
If you wish to, you can. It will be healthy for you if you come here. A few steps. Huh?
I can walk a few steps there.
Yeah. Huh? I don't have such long as that I can shake hands that far. Huh?
Actually, in the beginning, I faltered as a timer because when I was asked to give some information about the job of a timer, I did not inform it properly for the guest. No doubt, all the Toastmasters know. This when there is 1 minute to finish, I should show this green card, and half a minute I should show this yellow card, and when the time is over I should show this red card, and 30 seconds extra is given. Today I was told by messaged by Bopaya that I should clap after the 30 seconds are over at the end, but our be it the evaluators, the PO, SAA, all the speakers, or the people who did the tabletop sessions, including our TMOD, they cheated me because they did not give me an opportunity to clap. If I had clapped, I would have become happy, and that would have rushed to me. But they cheated me in this, so but for that, I think I did my job properly. Thank you.
That's a honest confession. Very good, Tripura. But don't worry, I will give you the chance to clap out me. I'll give you a chance. Right? Huh? So next is A, the R counter. Who has taken it up? Madhavi. Come on, let me have a report. You're coming here? Okay? Hmm? Welcome.
With the main speakers, Rashmi ji, with I was able to count only one R. Then with the second speaker, Sunil, I should say Toastmaster Sunil, so he was giving the pauses for the 4 times. The for the 2 times as a filler word, then for 2 times. Then with the third speaker, Toastmaster Bhupaya, so 2 times. This is what I was able to note, and others who spoke today was flawless. Thank you.
Manju, I got one question.
Yes, sir.
Can you count after 4 also, or you stop at 4?
No.
After 4 you can't count.
Count after 4 also.
Huh? You can count. Because you stopped at 4 only. No one after 5, 6, 7, and now. Huh? Okay, chalo. Good. Next is our grammarian, Mr. Madhvi. Toastmaster Srikanth?
Yes, sir.
Let me have yours.
Thank you very much. This is the second time somebody is calling me Mr. Madhi. In Jeddah, the principal of the school used to call me Mr. Madhi. Yeah. Where she was working.
But thank God I did not speak before because I'm very poor in grammar and I've been given the assignment of finding out the grammatical errors or whatever it is. Coming to Rashmi. The for strength, for culture, for people. You repeated it for. You could have said for strength, culture, and people. It comes to Hampi. I'll just do some sort of evaluation also. Good voice variation. Probably you're a mono actor in the school days. I don't know. Good acting. The key word, the sentence, jewel of the South. When it comes to Hampi. Story very well told in your full of 5 minutes of time. Speaker Sunil, while talking, you wanted to say change the route, overtake. You repeated certain times, and you instead of saying I, you said we. Then you change it to I. Overtook me, can't overtook me. So there was a confusion there, but you cleared it later. You said break suddenly. You should say apply break suddenly because you cannot say break suddenly. You can break somebody else also. Instead, you are sitting in a particular place. You said a lot of people are watching. Then, when you're narrating the next time, you said around only talk about one particular shop, but it was part of marketplace. So that was one this thing in your. But it was a very good message at the end. Be calm, but that you not say, but expressing your this thing. Use the word tricky and treat. I think that's what I understand. Good message. Speaker Bopaya, I didn't find any grammatical errors in your speech. One thing which I learned is you're learning by observation of this web. That is the lesson, that is good message given to us. Table topic, IPP Toastmaster Chandrasekhar. I would like to bridge, but I found there is some gap in explaining what was this, what we want to bridge, the gap or whatever it is that was missing in there. Toastmaster Vikasji, I think he used some Hindi words in his speech. I don't know whether that is allowed or not, but that is my observation. Same thing with Toastmaster Mehfooza, sorry, yes, Mehfooza also. Thank you very much.
Shrikant, what I observed today now is you can become a good evaluator also. Should not restrict yourself to be accountant or grammarian. You say you should go search forward. Give more speeches and take up the rules of evaluation. You should do that. Good round of applause to Now let me come back right from the start of this session. As usual, the hallmark of Nitk Bhive, we start our meeting sharp at 7, and so we did that today also. Thanks to our newly Sergeant at Arms, Vikas Agarwal. Is he here? No? Should I skip it? But today, I knew that he's done a wonderful job today. Being a first timer, he's done a wonderful job. Let's give a good round of applause to him also. I will not evaluate myself. Anyone else can dare to do that?
Yes.
No?
Not with the king of one-liners.
You should evaluate me. You should evaluate me. Don't praise. At least give some critics. Acha nahi tha. That's not good. And something at least you should say. Something which will make me think also. Toastmaster of the day, Shalini, I'll come to you at the end. Will agree? Right? You got that patience?
Yes.
So let's move on to table topic session. Table topic master Nimisha. Nimisha,
Yes, sir.
what do you feel about your performance? Poor. How many of you will agree with that?
No.
Change. Change your thoughts. Say I did well. Say I did well. See, that is the confidence. Why should you say I was not? I was poor. Never feel that you have done badly. Whatever you've done excellent job. Open mind. Come on. In no way you are poor in your session. You are excellent, I should say. Good voice quality. Vocabulary was good. But topics were aligned to the theme, and you picked up the table topic speakers also. Only the first speaker I was not so happy. Rest is all okay. He didn't win. He was very poor in his talking. I'll follow Nimisha as well. So good round of applause to Nimisha. She's excellent in whatever role she takes. I'm sure of that. Coming to table topic speakers, everyone did excellently. I think so. Starting from Vikas to Chandrasekhar, even myself, I did very well. And more importantly, our guests, Meghna, first timer on the stage in Toastmasters. You did an excellent table topics. Same thing with Mehfooz. In South, Ram is known as Rama. In North, it is Ram, here it is Rama. I am from North, which is Mehfooz. But, then your mother, Ruxana. Ruxana, very well. I think that you should come regularly to the meetings, and I'm sure within 2 weeks, I assure you that you will improve a lot. No doubt about that. All table topic speakers and table topic master or sister or anything, they're all done an excellent job. Let's give TMOD for the day, for today, Shalini Mukul. I found a change in you today. I thought somewhere I'll catch you at some place. No, you cheated me. Like Tripura said. Tripura, she cheated me also. Nowhere she gave me a chance to find a fault with that. She did an excellent job, excellent introduction, and she touched upon the theme also very well. The theme was very nice. Keep taking up this role again and again. Thank you all so much. Do I have more time or should I continue? Clap on, Okay, the voting. तभी से TMOD you tell. ठीक है. Now I'd like to hand over the stage, the mic, back to our TMOD, Toastmaster Shalini. Come up.
Thank you, sir. Now the essay has come.
You've been working for the after effects.
Okay, can we have a good round of applause for Toastmaster Santosh? Such a vibrant personality he is. Okay, and I'm very happy that he loves catching me at areas where I try to do a mistake. You still didn't mention that I pronounced your surname wrong. Okay, I got it wrong. I thought you would tell me that, but this is what we should keep challenging ourselves with when somebody is pointing out our mistakes. It's only for our benefit. Okay. So before I hand it over back to our charismatic president, remember you all did this chit activity in the beginning? Yes. I have some gifts for the right answers. These are some lovely gift tags which you can use. So you'll have to guess the person who wrote this. Now you were there for the whole meeting and you heard everyone. So this person's new or bright beginning was that this person started reading books on subjects whatever mind wants to explore. Who could be this person? Whoever answers it correctly, please raise your hand. That answer, the person who's giving the correct answer gets the gift tag. No, one more guess, last guess. No, we can't have these chorus answers and we'll go with only the first two answers in the interest of time. Okay? No, it is our guest, Chandrasekhar. Okay? So, no gift tags for anyone. This person learned to float face up on water. Yes. Toastmaster Gopaya. So, Toastmaster Nimisha, this is your gift. You can use this. Okay. This person's new beginning is to start traveling and explore a lot more places. No, you will have to tell the person. Mahfooza? Habib. Okay. No, wrong answer. One more. Wrong answer. Hello, you know this person very well. Toastmasters. I cannot even ask the guess. They've come here the first time or probably the second time. No, this is Toastmaster Prasanna. Sorry, nobody gets the gift. The fourth one, by the way, I have 10 gift tags, so we'll have to quickly wind it up. This person's new beginning has been to learn salsa. No, think a little more. No, one more answer? No. So, this is guest Meghna. Okay? You should also observe other people's personalities. Okay, the fifth one, this person's biggest or the brightest new beginning has been qualifying as chartered accountant. Okay, who made that hand gesture first? No, you can't break that. That's a lovely gift tag. Okay? Okay, this question, whoever raises hands first will get the chance. This person's new beginning was, the person started working for PID patients. Madhvi ma'am raised hand first. Madhvi ma'am. Ruxana, right? Okay, this is for you. Madhvi ma'am, this is for you. Okay. The next one, this person's new beginning was to serve the needy. No. Sorry, not Sir Santosh sir. Yes, we want more winners. Yes. No. Yes, Toastmaster Bopaya? No, sorry. Madhvi ma'am. So Toastmaster Bopaya, you get this. Madhvi. Okay. Now the person who has written this has not written his or her name, so disqualified. Okay. Okay, this is an interesting one. I will give you one map because your timer zone was excellent today. Okay. This person's new beginning was to wake up earlier daily at 6:30 a.m. Mahfooza? No. No, only three answers. Please don't talk in chorus. One person at a time. No. Yes. No. Still the answer is wrong. Huh? You're right. Because Toastmaster Nimisha, you know people too well. Okay, next one. This person's new beginning is to start fresh in college and exploring endless paths. Not the mother.
Answer the daughter.
I think now Toastmaster Nimisha is happy. She got 2 gift tags. Okay, President sir. This person, get back to the game. This person's new beginning is to become manufacturing process consultant. Huh? How? Hey, you can't say two people showing hands together. I don't think it's fair. PK. PK gets one. Okay. Next one. Handwriting. Okay. No. This person's new beginning was getting a job first time. Itself was a new beginning.
Happy?
Yes, who said that?
I said.
Yes, Tripura ma'am, this is for you. Finally, you get it. Okay? My goodness, Toastmaster Nimisha, this is the reason I did not ask you. Okay, this is the last one. This person's new beginning was to become a strategic consultant. Yay! We are done. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating in this game. And back to our charismatic president, Toastmaster Santosh.
Thank you so much, Tia Modi. I'll call it the entertainer. Did she entertain all of you? Yes. Let her be a permanent Tia Modi, I think so. And that's a punishment. Huh? She comes out with such creative ideas, we should punish her. Right, Sanjay?
So it's saying 45, sir, no?
Which means you're okay. Let us. The voting links have been shared, and please cast your votes. Who will read out the result? As you are casting your votes, let me take a quick feedback. Let me take a quick feedback from our guests. To start with, Meghna, can I have your feedback? How was the meeting today? How do you like it? What's the feedback?
First of all, I would like to thank you, sir. I'm so happy that you have invited me over here. And from long time, like once my children have graduated and they started working, so I was feeling like I have a sufficient time to look after my things. Like all these days, I've spent only my family, my children's, and my business. So at this time, I thought, chalo, let me work something for myself as well. So these are the things I was looking for. Like salsa, I wanted to learn from a long time. The day I married to my husband, I told him I want to learn salsa, but he was always busy with his business work. I was very busy, then children's growing and all those things. So 2025, it was like my vision board. Actually, my children, they have taught me, Mama, make a vision board. So every day, if you will see now, you will achieve those things. So this time, the first January only, I made a vision board, whatever I wanted to do. So in that, these were the things I wanted to socialize with the people, many people meeting, and then learning salsa. So last week only, I joined with my husband salsa, and then today I'm here. So I'm achieving whatever I wanted to do all these years, and all these thanks to once again Santosh sir for calling me. I'm really looking forward to meet you again. Thank you so much. And all of you are so nice and very happy.
Meghna,
Yes, sir.
I asked you for a feedback about today's session. apart from that, you spoke of all other
So
things.
this is what actually I wanted to do from long time, and
Today,
I've achieved it today.
in Toastmasters, we learn how to focus on the topic, on the question. Presence of mind is very important.
Thank you.
Okay? Huh? So, our next, Mr. Shekhar from Ullal. Can I have your feedback, sir? On today's session, that's all.
Wonderful, because this is my first Toastmaster session, as well as all the participants are very engaging, and they're very, I can see that inside they're trying to conquer the fear of communication, and I get a very good feedback. So I'm very positive today. So I like the Toastmaster.
Johnny?
Yes.
Johnny?
Yes,
Johnny?
sure.
Prasanna, take note. Mahfooza, what should I call it? Mahfooza, Mahfooza? Huh? It's same thing, huh? Okay, then come. Your feedback for today.
I thought it was a very positive and supportive environment, which is very comforting to talk in. That's all it is. It was very lovely, actually.
Thank you. How about Roxana? Like to say something? Or ditto, ditto? Huh?
Very lovely and it felt nice overall.
It was nice?
Yes.
Huh? Feeling happy?
Yes.
Okay, chalo. Huh? I can put that in the starting only. Now for the result, are we ready? Yes, sir. Who's going to read out the result? IBP? VP 8. Oh yeah.
Alright, so we have the results. The best table topic speakers. Any guesses?
Vikas.
Toastmaster Vikas. Best role taker. Role taker. Tag team. Team Tripura. As a time. The best evaluator. That's it? One guess? That's it? Toastmaster PK. The best speaker.
That's all three. That's all. We should.
Let's Toastmaster Bopaya. And the best Toastmaster for the day. Shalini.
No, we already crossed the time limit. So before I go ahead, and I'd not like to be between snacks and this meeting, so let me adjourn this. What is it? Can I adjourn? You're all ready? I adjourn meeting number 242. Thank you. Good night.